Hey folks, I'm just sitting here on my way, picking up some late night grub. Got a little craving, so I had to get some food. But I was thinking, how when I was younger, and my wife and I, we were talking about this a little while ago, how we were younger, how, when we would go to church in the morning, there's certain things we would do, like especially like the day before. And like getting ready because we had to have our clothes ready the day before. Ain't no playing around because we're gonna be at church. You can be there between 8 to 16 hours, depending on how the day went. It is what it was. And we were just talking about how it's not like that anymore. How it's different. Things are much, much different now. And one thing that I do miss about the way it was like the night before getting ready. Now, this is the late 80s and 90s. It used to be stuff on the watch. Because In Living Color came on Saturday nights. So did Showtime at the Apollo. And if you were lucky enough to be up, if your parents were lucky enough to let you stay up to watch all the Showtime at the Apollo, which mine were for the most part, as long as I ain't complain about being tired at church or fall asleep, which I did often, we could stay up. My brother and I could stay up and watch it. But that went off for me. At the end of the night, when Apollo went off, hey, it's time to go to bed because we getting up in the morning. So when Apollo went off, it was bedtime for most of the house. Except for me. I would sneak and stay up and watch The Outer Limits. That show had me in such a chokehold. I used to watch The Outer Limits like it was my soap opera. I would stay up. It would come on at 1 o'clock a.m. because the Showtime at the Apollo went off at like 12:45 or something like that. It would come on at 1 a.m. and I would watch The Outer Limits. And then I would happen to catch maybe like Quantum Leap. So I'd be up to like 3, 4 in the morning just watching all these shows. Like, man, this is amazing. Right, watching Stargate. I was like, oh man, this is so man. That's what I missed. That time when I was supposed to be doing something important, supposed to be getting some sleep. But I'm checking out shows. What shows had you up late night that you probably should have been in bed for? What shows had you up watching? You just huddled up like, man, I gotta see this. Because, man, that's what The Outer Limits was for me. I didn't miss it. And I was so hurt when it got canceled and when it stopped coming on. I was like, oh, no. Then they changed the time and I just fell out of it. But what was that show for you? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment what your show was. Peace.